channel, and if you're new to my channel, I am Ysay and I upload my travel vlogs every Tuesdays and makeup tutorials every Thursdays. So for today's video, I'm gonna show you how I create this look using my Colourpop Lilac You A Lot palette. So this palette I've been eyeing for quite some time right now, and finally I purchased it. So this is a 9-pan palette. This is the packaging, and it has names, the eyeshadow names at the back. And this is a plastic one. Nice packaging. I love the color. And it comes with a mirror. And this is the shadows. So I'm gonna do a swatch and final review or my thoughts about this palette after the tutorial. So without further ado, let's get on to the tutorial.
For my primer, I'm using my MAC Painterly and using my buffing brush. I'm just buffing it gently over my eyelids for my eye primer, and this will make my eyeshadow last longer. I find it easier using a brush in buffing out the primer rather than using my fingers. Using my buffing brush, I'm just dipping my brush to the first shadow on the palette and putting it over my crease for my transition shade. Taking more of the shadow to deepen up my eyeshadow crease and just buffering and blending it well. So for today's look, I am making a cut crease purple shadow look. So keep watching. So just gently buffering it over my inner V and spreading it over my crease. The shadow is very pigmented. The next step, I'm gonna get the Eevee shadow and marrying them together and just blending the two colors, the two shadows together. I noticed there are some quite fall offs over these shadows, but I am buffing it gently and just clearing out some rough edges and taking another buffing brush, a clean one, and just buffering both shadows together. Using my Morphe brush, I'm taking the shadow Imagine That and placing it under my eyebrows to clean up some rough edges over my crease and also use as a highlight under my eyebrows. I am just deepening the color on my inner V and spreading the shadows over my crease. Taking my Real Techniques brush, I'm dipping it to the shadows zoned out and placing it over my crease and blending all the colors together. Using my small buffing brush, I'm taking the shadow Filtered and just deepening and making a depth on my inner V. So as you notice, there are some fallouts on these shadows, some of the shadows, so I'm just cleaning up with my powder brush. Taking my e.l.f. Camo Concealer and using my flat shader brush, I'm just dipping it to the applicator of the concealer and placing it over my eyelids to create a cut crease look. And just dabbing it gently over my eyelids. Using my Real Techniques flat shader brush, I'm dipping it to the shadow fluff and dabbing it gently on my eyelids. With my small pencil brush, I'm dipping it to the shadow Eevee and just cleaning up the transition between the fluff and my inner V to make it a smooth transition. With the same shade, I'm just placing it under my waterline and buffing it and connecting it with my inner V to finish the look. Using my ring finger, I'm dabbing it gently to the shadow train wreck and placing it on my inner eyelids for highlight, and just cleaning it up with my Real Techniques brush, and let me pop up my lashes and mascara for the final look.
And this is, guys, the final look that I have created using my Colourpop Lilac a Lot palette. So let me swatch to you the eyeshadows. So this comes with a 9-shade palette, and this is the color story. I love the color story. So the names of the shadow is also in front of each shadows, and there's also a name in the back. So the first swatch I'm gonna swatch to you is Cloud. This is the one, the first row. See how pigmented and shimmery. So there are like 5 mattes and 4 shimmers. The next eyeshadow swatch. Look at that. This is the Imagine That shade. Third row is this pink one. It says Coasting. This is the swatch. It's very smooth and blendable and very pigmented. The next row is Wake Me. Then the middle part is Fluff. There. And then the next is Trainwreck. Very pigmented shimmers. And the last row, the Zoned Out. I'll just swatch again. That's Zoned Out. And Eevee. There. And the last one is Filtered. This one. To grab more. There. So this is all the shades. Nice pigments. So they are very blendable and very pigmented. So my final thoughts, I love the looks that I can create, and I can create more looks using this palette only. And it is very blendable and very pigmented, worth your money. It's very affordable too as well. So I'm gonna put the link down below on their website, and just watch out also on their site. There are some sale that you can get this one for cheaper price, more discounted price. So this is worth your money, and I'm loving it. But just be careful. One thing that I've noticed, because I brought this one during our camping and it fell a couple times, and this shadow broke. So just be careful with the fall or breakage, because it easily breaks. And as I was using this one, there were fallouts in this palette, but this shade and this shade also has some fallout when I was applying the shadow, but overall it's still good palette, and this is very good. So I recommend this one. And the swatches is very pigmented and very nice shimmers and matte. So guys, this is all for my video today. I hope you enjoyed watching the tutorial, and if you do, please comment down below any video requests you want me to do, or if you want more eye looks using this palette, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you also have this kind of palette, let me know also your thoughts, and I am very much willing to read all your comments. And I am so loving this palette so far, so I hope to see you soon on my next video, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.